They're naturally luscious. I'm literally high on love.
That's cool.
I don't know, man. You go through a bloody hide whipping, you're going to have feelings for each other.
Yeah, of course.
The sparks are going to fly.
Mr. Dinkelson, are you aware that your house was built on top of a she-wolf graveyard?
It is funny. That's how this podcast started. Is me and you on a stoop, we're high.
Yeah, outside the house.
We're talking about Propel. The kids you babysit.
Yeah.
The mom actually founded Propel.
Yeah, but when she told me that she did that, I did like feel, because Propel's my favorite water, and I was starstruck. I had like kind of vertigo for a moment.
Really?
I was like, oh my god.
You're behind Grape.
Yeah, I really everything was spinning, but she was clear.
Yeah.
Did you say Propel?
There's like it's you know in movies when they have like a hallucination scene, there's like a fisheye lens, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And her forehead's like 3 times the size of her face.
I pass out. I wake up to her. Here, squirts Propel in my mouth. It's Arctic piss.
It's mine. Josh
But,
has a great joke featuring the line "Arctic piss."
Doesn't work in a club.
or when I say it.
Yeah.
We did do a show together,
tell him.
which we haven't talked about. Yo, tell him.
Tell him, dude.
Yo,
Go
Charles,
ahead
my
and tell
hype
him,
man
dude.
for right now.
Hey, man, before you tell him, you got my permission.
Thanks, dog. Yeah, we did a 2-person stand-up show at Asylum, which was a really fun show. It was like 100 people.
Sorry, I just thought of an album, Consent to Tell. Anyway, but
Is that a rap album? Is that a
no,
comedy
that would be
album?
just a comedian's album.
Consent to Tell.
Like trying to be edgy.
I wouldn't listen to that album.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but go ahead with that. I crossed it off my list of album names.
We did a show at Asylum, produced by Pretty Funny Comedy. Follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, it was a great show.
It was a great show.
It was unbelievable show, to be honest. It was
Yeah.
the most fun I've had at a...
Sunday night, 102 people.
All, like, young, hip people, too.
Yeah, and like they were a really good, like, smart crowd, and they were a little woke, you know, a little, but
little woke.
I'll
take it.
I'll take it.
And when they did get offended, it was fun to be like, shut up. Like, you could do that to them, and they would laugh. Like, you could...
The type of crowd when Charles went, but I yes and, or something.
Yeah.
And then they're like, ah!
Yeah.
Improv!
So
you know that how well that's going to go, that other things aren't going to go well.
Yes. Yeah, that
You
is
know?
funny. You do the math in your head where you're like, they love that, and I'm going to maybe skip this.
They have like a food pyramid of what they're going to laugh at, and at
Yeah.
the bottom is references to improv.
Yeah.
At the very top is jokes about sexual assault. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough in this room. Not that either of us have those jokes.
You need to invert the pyramid from being anywhere else in the country. Is this a regular pyramid, or are we going upside down?
If
crowd?
they've heard one today, that is their daily limit.
So true. You cannot hit them with more than one.
Yeah, it was fun. Both of our bits did well. That we did, you know, both of the
Well, you
bits.
need to say what was the...
Yeah, sorry. So it was a group of like, I don't know, we did like 10 minutes each, and it was like improvisers, it was sketch people. So we went up and we riffed around for a little bit to their disliking. We
we were on stage at the same time, and we were just like doing. We were about to.
Did I not say that? Was that not obvious?
Maybe. Oh, maybe.
I
don't
said
know.
that. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
No.
Just
I
keep
could be
going.
too high. You could have been right.
Yes, we were
I
on
could have
stage at the
missed
same
it. I'm
time.
very, very high.
Oh,
so
God.
I could have missed it, guys. I could have missed it.
It's not good 2 minutes in when Charles is like, "I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, dude.
This is going to be a bust.
No, I still believe in myself.
This is going to be a waste of your time."
You're going to want to leave me now, alone. I'll
man.
solo pod into sorrow. But,
That's right.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So we each did one of our bits. You did Dirty Talk, I did Condoms, and those both did well.
Very well.
And then we did each other's bits, which we said we were going to do. And Charles did this bit that I have about charades, which is a little dicey.
I thought I was going to nail it. I did not think it was going to have the reaction that it did. And I had to feel that pain.
I should have warned you. I should have warned, because
Man, I was delivering it, but in my head I was like, damn it. There's 4 more
Zach
lines.
sucks.
I was just like, fuck, dude.
What is this?
I wanted to break and be like, you know it's not my bit, right? You know what? Fuck Zach. Dude, I'm not going to finish the bit, but you don't even... you do know. It's exactly where you think it's going, guys. I just dropped the mic and it's quiet.
Immediately, somehow, you're now on Fallon.
Yeah, walk off stage, open the door into Fallon.
Hey,
it's
everybody.
the beginning of a movie, and then it goes 2025. What's up, guys?
But they didn't love it, and I was also like, I knew we were running out of time. And so I couldn't. So Charles bombs for a minute and a half. I bombed for 30 seconds, and then I go, "Well, listen to the podcast, everybody. We have a podcast, and this is just free advertising for us. So please,
fuck you guys. Listen to the podcast.
That's why we did this. We're not getting paid.
I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if everybody you know hates me. Peace."
That's right.
We were, yeah.
And then people came up to us and said, you guys were fun, and it was fun.
It
was a great show.
It really was a ton of
And
fun.
you should definitely follow Pretty Funny Comedy and go to their shows because they produce some good shows.
Really, really good shows.
Yeah.
And also the people that were on the lineup, we all went to a bar afterwards. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Super fun to hang
I
with.
gave one of them strep throat. I also gave Mackenzie, the producer of Pretty Funny Comedy, strep. I'm just a strep giving menace. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
what are you gonna do?
yeah,
But-
it's worth. One time I had chlamydia, and this girl was like, "Just fuck me anyway," and I gave her chlamydia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Yeah. Welcome.
this is
Valentine's.
we're gonna be talking
Ween.
about love tonight. Yeah, Valentine's Ween. It really warmed my heart that one of the listeners of the podcast, I saw on her Instagram, she put "Merry Christmas Ween"
Very cool.
to the understanding of no one. Just
Just it's as a timestamp.
as a timestamp.
She was our first. She was probably the first Indian. We may
Yeah.
have to call her Pocahontas. But,
I got to make the episode public where we talk about Indians, or at least
You
release the
gotta.
clip, because I don't get it anymore.
You know what? Me neither. But it's who our fans are. What if we're just a podcast? We never give explanation. It's like a thing people want to know. Why do you think they're called Indians, dude?
You can just make up lore. You
Yeah,
don't
you
have
can.
to ever explain it.
And people will follow it.
Yeah, because they'll just assume that they'll just pick it up from here.
Yeah.
Because I start listening to podcasts at like episode 100, because that's when I hear about them. That's when they're popular. I'm not an avid podcast fan. So when
Same.
I hear of a podcast, it's usually pretty big.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't been listening to podcasts as much either. Sometimes
Yeah.
you just fall out of love with them.
I mean, not that you guys do
No.
or should.
Or ever would.
Or will.
Because this.
It's Valentine's Ween.
Yeah.
Don't do us like this. So dirty. Oh, the thing that I'd written down with Sex on the Beach. Well, okay, we're going to fucking intro the podcast. Welcome to Overshadowed, everybody. We are doing another non-sibling episode because we haven't had time. We're very busy, but we're going to talk about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Because it is Valentine's Ween
Today.
Also Super Bowl Sunday, Valentine's Ween. It goes by many names.
Yes.
But today, it's Valentine's Ween. We usually cover the siblings of famous people. The next one we're going to do is Christopher Columbus's brother, Bartholomew Columbus.
Pretty pumped.
Who was a real idiot.
Yep.
One quick fun fact about him, just to tease the ep, is that Christopher and him went to go try to secure funding for their expedition that they were trying to go on together to the New World. It was like a brotherly enterprise. And Christopher went to Spain, and then Bartholomew sailed to England. And on the way to England to request funding for a sailing trip, he got waylaid by pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And then he showed up to the court. He was late by days. He was like, his shirt was torn. He was all wet still. He was bloody. He had scratches. And he's like, "Can I have some money to sail?" And they're like, "No."
Yeah.
"How did you get here?"
Yeah.
"You sailed?" Absolutely not.
If that's what happens when you sail, you're getting no money, buddy. You think just because you got the blood of Columbus, you're going to get the green of our paper?
I don't even know who that is yet.
Jesus Christ.
You're just a map maker.
Yeah.
You're an aspiring. He wasn't even good.
What do you think you are, Amerigo Vespucci?
He wasn't even a good map maker.
Oh, he was bad.
Yeah, he didn't know where anything was. His lines were all
And
crooked.
map mapers, they were mapers? Map rapers, map makers.
Dude, Charles is off the reservation. After the lobotomy episode, Charles took a personal interest in exploring his own brain.
I'm telling you, I'm fixed. I
Okay.
pissed my pants. Oh, yeah.
I will say earlier this week I did walk in on Charles shoving a compass from math class into his eyeball. Is it a compass or a protractor?
Protractor.
Fuck!
Or it was
Might be a
axis.
I think it might be a compass because I always got him confused.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right about the compass.
Stalactite,
I think the-
stalagmite,
yeah.
compass,
I think the
protractor.
compass is it.
Compass, math tool. Yes. Oh, God. They were so sharp. That was so...
I never used one.
It was a pretty classic way to relate to one of your classmates, to be like, "What the fuck, one of these? You could really do some damage." And they're like the most popular girl in school. They're like, "Yeah, they are really sharp."
I know, right?
Locked in Beth. Me and Beth are friends.
Yeah, that's so. I just acquired a friend one time on one of the first days of school. Of middle school, I sat next to the hot girl, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
You ever said, you remember being a teen? You're like,
The first day?
It was like the first day, first class.
You're setting a precedent.
The first day of the first, no, I like where it assigned. I think they were assigned.
Oh, wow.
And Destiny threw me
that
a
her
ball. Yeah. But I started talking to her. I was like, 7th grade, you see a girl with highlights for the first time, and you're like, I've never seen anybody
Ombre.
so fucking hot in my life, dude. Is your hair brown and blonde? What the fuck is going on? I'm so hard right now.
They're wearing like one of the Victoria's Secret super push-up bras.
Exactly. Yeah. They're just a little. It's the sluttier girl that wasn't at your grade school. You see the other sluttier girls at the different grade schools, like come to 7th grade, and you're like, you guys had these there? Holy shit.
Where have you been?
I'm going to forget about mine immediately. Guess I went to the ugly school. What's up?
That's what Beth was like too. She had like dyed hair, and I think other girls thought she was gross, but every guy thought she was super hot.
Yeah, of course they did, because they were jealous.
They were jealous. Maybe if you were doing female hygiene things every day, you would see her and be like, she's not doing those every day.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think that's. I don't want to spread hearsay about Beth, who I think has become like a yogi. Her Instagram is like her like in the woods with monkeys on her with like henna tattoos all over her body wearing like white robes. Like we were in remedial math class together. That's why I met all the hot people because they were idiots.
Stupid.
And I had a really bad 6th grade teacher for math. Like I really struggled. Like I was never bad at math, but in her class I really fought for a B-. Like it was tough and I cried at the counter and I was,
Because the homework was so hard?
Yeah, and I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
I wasn't there yet. And so I got put in pre-algebra 2 in 7th grade, which is pre-algebra for 2 years. They're like, you need more. You need more than a whole year to get what's before algebra. That's how dumb we think you are. We're going to put you through rinse, wash, repeat of before algebra. It's not even letters yet. It's everything you know. And maybe a few graphs.
For a long time. Okay, is that okay,
For
guys?
a long time.
Is that okay? Is that what you need?
Your brain is so thick. We're going to drill into it for 2 years. The concepts of pre-algebra. I don't even know what pre-algebra is. I should probably go back for year 3. Pre-algebra math problems. What are they? Oh, there are letters. Okay. It's like the associative property. You have parentheses or
rhombus.
That's geometry.
Oh, it's geometry.
I did take geometry and pre-algebra at the same time in 8th grade because I needed to like catch up. Because like there was so
that's brutal on the schedule.
When it wasn't that bad because like they were both pretty easy. Like these, it was a dumb class.
Yeah.
But I met all the hot people in the dumb classes.
That's awesome.
And my math teacher, Mr. Wilson, he was the football coach, and he was like a younger guy, and he was fit, and he was bald, and he had a beard, and he was like very sassy. He's like, Zach, I'm gonna throw you through that closed window. He would always say
He's
that.
also a guy
I'm about to throw you through that closed window. It's crazy. I'm like, really? Please don't. I have a question. He would always make fun of my hair. He would make fun. This was actually mortifying. He would make fun of my hair, and this is an embarrassing thing for a teacher to expose from a student. I had like swoopy hair. I had like the lax lettuce, the flow.
Yeah.
But and
the
I was
lettuce.
The lettuce, dude. It's coming out of the burger. Right out of the bun. You got the hat on, that's the bun. You're the beef, that's the lettuce. So I had the lettuce. I had aspiring lettuce. Sometimes it wasn't always throwing out the heat I wanted.
I know when long hair gets bad, you're like, hi, I'm the ugliest person in the world.
Yeah, you're like, this lettuce is limp today.
Yeah, this is dead lettuce.
Yeah,
I got a head full of dead lettuce.
This will give you E. coli if you eat this lettuce.
I got that bad lettuce.
Yeah. So what I did, I didn't have hair products. I didn't really know.
Same,
and this
dude.
is actually going to roll into my Valentine's Day story, which is just me not wanting to ask my parents to get certain things for me or like learn about certain things publicly because I just thought it was like embarrassing. Like I wanted my hair to look a certain way, but I didn't want the visibility of people knowing that I was trying to do that. Does that make sense?
Got it. Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Like I didn't want
you don't
my
want to
mom
come up too try hard and.
Yeah, and I didn't know how to use hair gel, and I didn't want it to just be like a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, I've had mistakes. I got into hairspray for a while, for like a week.
Yeah.
Huge mistake.
Really?
Because I never knew how much to spray. So then sometimes I went to fucking class with Lego hair, like the hardest combed over hair. I'm a regular face in the hardest hair. And I'm just at school like, People are like, "Did you put hairspray in your hair?" And I'm like,
Oh no,
when
that's what I was
people are
afraid
like,
of.
Is that hairspray? And you're like, I'm unaware. Like, I didn't know until like, I'm just like, yeah, it is, dude.
Oh, you don't even know it's
I'm
weird.
like, I think they're complimenting me, but it's probably, I have a hair that smells like my mom's hairspray. This smells, I have feminine smell coming off of my hair, my hard hair.
How's it going,
it's just
Edie?
a factory of pheromones. And people would be like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'd be like, thanks, dude. Yeah, it's my mom's. Works really good.
Looks good.
Looks good. And then you get home and be like, all right.
That was not positive.
Yeah.
Those comments.
Nick was being mean. I'm going to go ahead and dunk my head in the toilet.
No! The toilet. Charles, you got to love yourself a little more, buddy. You've done bad today. Flush.
Yeah.
Flush. Your dad makes an Instagram video. So my son, earlier today,
He
dunked his head in the toilet.
He apparently took his mom's hairspray, which would have been fine if he had asked. That's how he talks.
It is.
Anyway, so, he went to school, he came home, he had a good day, and then, his mom came home. She wasn't too happy about what he had done.
You're like, how long is this video?
Dude, so long. He
How
does the
long?
Anyway, Valentine's Day
Oh,
story.
wait, with the hairspray thing. That's what I was most concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
Is somebody being like, "Oh, are you using that something?"
Yeah, what a loser.
Yeah,
Now I
oh,
don't want to
effort.
talk.
Effort was
yeah,
lame. Effort was very lame.
super lame.
It's sexy
you sag
now.
your
Actually,
pants a
it's
little bit?
weird. It's like people think effort is sexy.
Yeah,
They're like,
well,
"Oh,
we're
you're really
also
passionate
older.
about." No, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what age is. It's like you learn. I mean, because you're a fucking kid, it doesn't matter. But when you get older, you're like, "Oh, life is finite. Like I
Yeah.
have to. If I want to be happy, I have to try."
Yeah.
But if you're a kid, they're like, "You're trying?
Mm-hmm.
You're wasting your life.
Yeah.
You're lame.
Yeah.
You're lame."
You don't need to try.
People accuse me because I have I have very nice eyelashes.
Oh,
if you've
okay.
ever seen them. Okay. All right. People would accuse me of using mascara. They're like, "Do you use mascara?" And I'm like, "No. They're naturally luscious." Which, that's not a great defense. That's what a guy who wears mascara says.
Luscious, firm, extra bold. That's what
Luscious
it said.
first.
Cuts to a clip of you opening your mom's drawer.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how much that foreshadows this Valentine's Day story. So, real quick, before the Valentine's Day story, so Mr. Wilson would, again, one of the more embarrassing things that ever happened to me. I use like acne cream every day,
Oh, yeah, you have a bad face. Paint me the picture here.
of my bad face.
Yeah, is it really?
It was the worst from like 7th to 12th grade, maybe, or like 11th grade.
Did you go on Accutane?
No, I never did, because I didn't want to be the Accutane.
Yeah.
Everyone who goes on Accutane, it's like, yes, I didn't go outside for 9 months. Now I'm healed.
I'm healed. My skin is clear. There was like a period of time where I was a lizard. Like
I acquired a taste for human flesh.
Yeah,
briefly on Accutane.
Yeah, they told me that though. That was Accutane's defense. People were like, I do want to kill myself.
Yeah,
But
they
told-
said I would.
That's how much people wanted the cure for acne. They're like, we can give you the cure for acne, but it is going to change everything else about you.
It's the sickness of life.
You're going to want to... The only way to kill
Yeah.
acne is to make everything else the worst.
Yeah.
We have to destroy everything
We gotta
on
smoke
the
it out.
way to acne.
We gotta smoke it out.
We just got to nuke your body.
Yeah, we got to make acne an inhospitable place to live.
Yeah, we got to Chernobyl this face knee. Yeah, okay. So it just eventually
So,
cleared up.
yeah, it cleared up, but I had, I was on a lot of stuff. And so what I would do, because I didn't have any hair product, I would, take a shower, and then I'd put the acne stuff on my face, and then, like, kind of with the residue of the acne cream, use that to, like, bolster my hair up. And, like, so it would dry in kind of a swoop, because it has some of the hold of, like, this cream, which is not great. That's not a great practice.
No.
I don't know how good or bad it is for your hair, but it's just also kind of gross.
Yeah.
It's a little gross.
And it's also like you need it. Yeah, you're putting this stuff in your hair.
Yeah.
I put this glue in my hair.
Yeah.
It makes me hot.
Yeah, that's dry. Right. Right. Let me use this stuff that'll make me hot to also make me hot up here. So Mr. Wilson was like asking me, like, how do you keep your hair up? Literally. I'm like, my worst nightmare. Like, if Beth had grown like cloven hooves and started breathing fire, I would have been like, oh, I'm asleep. This makes sense because I'm asleep. Because my teacher is asking me the one thing I can't have anyone know. that I use my acne solution as hair gel. So my face gets so fucking red. I'm so red, and then he sees now that he's like getting to me, and he keeps digging a little bit.
Oh yeah,
he doesn't.
That's a fun thing to do though. Once you realize you're embarrassing a kid, I do it to the nannies. I'll be like, and they'll be like, "Stop it!"
He's like, "What do you do?" He's like, "What is your seat? What do you do? What weird thing do you do? Do you do like a weird thing?" And
You
I'm like,
little freak.
"No, I don't do a weird thing. It's just like that."
He's like, "Is that your cum in your hair? You
and then
piece
he's like,
of shit."
he's like, "Zach." He starts reasoning with me. He's like, your hair wouldn't be standing up if there wasn't some kind of agent. So is it either like grease?
Wow.
Is your hair just like greasy?
Wow.
He's like being a dick. Is your hair, if that's not obvious, if you're wondering what he's doing, it's being a dick. Is it greasy? Is it, or do you use product? He just wants me to admit that I use product, which I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, why isn't this kid admitting it? If I were him, I would also be like, what's going on? I maybe wouldn't have drilled into him that much.
No.
But he was trying to give me the out of like, look, you can be gross or you can just admit that you use like Axe or whatever.
Yeah,
So
but
I was
also rude to set up an environment like that.
Not great.
I'm just in class, buddy.
yeah, he's like, anyway, so what does X equal?
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Hold on one second. Hey,
Zach, can you stop crying so loudly? Because I'm trying to have the class figure out the
The
coefficient of Y.
hypotenuse. Yeah.
So yeah.
What happened? Did you block this memory out? Now it seems like there's nothing left in the story.
No, I got it. I was just like, no, I mean, I just like hold it up as it like dries and like I wear a hat or something.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Or I think he's like, oh, so you wear a hat? And I'm like, yeah, I wear a hat.
He gave you an out.
I wear a hat.
Yes.
I wear a hat. Please, I wear a hat.
Anything you want.
Whatever you need.
I wear a hat. I'll wear
Gloves.
whatever you want me to wear,
Shoes
man.
on my hands.
What's up?
How's it going?
So then, what? How long did you feel the steam on your face after that, though?
I mean, I must
How
have
long
been.
was that face red?
I was providing heat for the whole room, for the building, actually, for the next like 2 classes.
You know what sucks about when your face goes red? You feel so more embarrassed when your face goes red, and then you get
Yeah.
really red really quick.
You're like, oh, my face is hot. What? Well, no. Now you're snowballing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you think all the blood going to your face maybe would make you better at handling the situation.
Right? You
Everything's
got a lot of
locked
power up
in,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
But somehow it's so much power that you can't handle it.
It's embarrassing because everyone can see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, everyone can see how powerful I am right now. They see all the blood in my head.
Holy shit.
And they're scared. They're scared of me. It's so embarrassing. I don't want anyone to be scared of me.
Acne was kind of that cocky, unbeatable thing for a little bit. They went hard on. We were the generation that got hit hard with the first acne stuff and the first pre-workouts. People don't talk about that enough. There were kids mething out on pre-workout in my high school.
You're
dude.
right, actually. Yeah.
You remember, dude?
Yeah,
there were pre-workouts that came out where it was like, why didn't they sell this anymore? Like, I killed 9 kids in Houston yesterday.
Just
Turns
yesterday.
out it was made of crack cocaine, and you're like, I always kind of thought it was crack cocaine. Like every time I opened it, I was like, is this crack? Is this blueberry? Is this Arctic crack?
Because I can deadlift 450.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm strong. Yeah, it is true. The strongest people I see at the gym are like 15. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, are you on Jacked? that pre-workout?
Jacked.
We had a pre-workout called Jack.
Jesus Christ.
I used to take this other thing called Purple Matter. No, Dark Matter.
Ooh.
And it tasted
Wow.
like alien cum, dude. I've never, I mean, dude, it was creatine and you would mix it with water and it would just transform it into this goop where you're like, yeah. You feel like a little witch. Yeah.
What
There's
does
the stuff.
alien cum taste like?
Dude, I'm telling you, if you had this.
I imagine it's kind of like cum plus sour green apple.
Grape. Sour grape apple.
Oh, more of like a
Yeah.
predator alien.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like a Martian.
Yes,
alien. Okay.
a predator alien with evil intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And gadgets.
And then you would take this creatine, and then, I mean, it would just puff you up.
Uh-huh.
And the thing about creatine is you have to get off it, like, after a certain couple of months.
Oh, do you?
You have to cycle through creatine
Oh,
if
right.
you take it.
Right.
And then it pumps, we all know.
Cycling.
Sorry, I didn't need to say that, guys. We
Right.
all cycled in high
The
school.
water cycle, the creatine cycle.
Cycle of life.
That was the extra unit.
But then no teenagers really knew that. So then all this water weight would shrink and someone just show up to school like 15 pounds thinner. And you're like, what happened?
Oh, yeah, I do
And
remember
you're
being
like,
a lot of
and you're
water.
like, I don't know what happened. I'm off creatine, dude. You just got
Yeah.
extra skin. Fuck.
My tits are gone.
Dude, I was the strongest one, guys. Don't you remember? Yeah, man. Looks like it was all creatine. That was like a diss.
Yeah, that was a diss.
Mm-hmm. But what's your Valentine's Day
Oh
story?
yeah, so I have all this acne, and I'm really good friends with this girl, Riley, in like elementary school, and she was very pretty in elementary. She was like, we're all kids in this story. I don't know, she was like one of the most, to me at least, attractive like people in my class in like elementary school, and then we went to the same middle school. And I don't remember if this was 6th grade or 7th grade. It might have been 6th based on how this all went. But I was like pursuing her, you know, like I was her friend, and then I wanted to be more than friends, and I really like stuck to my cause. I stuck to my guns. Well, it was to the point that she started hating me. We were friends. She was flattered by it, almost considered it. I think honestly thought she just didn't want to. Mm-hmm. It's fine. You know, and dude, I was like,
is it fine?
No, I mean that like I'm remembering some of the things that I did like deep into my pursuits of just like I got a cracker, you know. I'm just trying to get her attention at this point. One time I sent her an email using the school email that was like, you know, we learned about like we were in sex ed today, and you know when we learned about sex, I dot 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 dot. You have to scroll to the right. I'm not kidding. You had to scroll all the way to the right of the email. Dot dot you.
Oh my god!
I want to kill myself.
That's what you said.
I want to kill myself. Yeah.
Jeez.
And she's like, "That's very nice." I don't know. It just gets worse and worse. So she's not really responding.
This is 6th grade. You're trying to hint at sex, dude.
Yeah, I was just trying to get through.
Okay.
You know, I'm behind the bookcase.
But in
I'm
a
just
way,
trying to
in a
contact
way
my love.
that's like I'm trying to get through to you, girl. Like you're letting it known I'm interested because the sex ed
I'm
reference.
not trying to bone you. I'm just trying to like show you that I like you.
Yeah.
You know, through whatever means possible. And like before that, I had done, you know, a lot of like, you know, like a note or like give your friend a note and they give her a note, check yes or no.
Yeah, I love those.
I think it came back maybe. I mean, she should have like slapped me at some point.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it kind of cools off. Oh, it's December, like Christmas vacation. Let's say I'm pursuing her since like the beginning of the school year. Like we're in 6th grade. I'm like, now's my chance. Middle school, new year, new me. I fuck. 6th grade, I fuck. Okay?
Oh, so now you're at a different school at this point.
Yeah, actually we are. It was Chesapeake Academy, and then it was Severn. So over Christmas break, it kind of it cools off. We don't talk at all, really. And then Valentine's Day rolls around. And then I'm like, I want to get her back. I want to get her, like, attention. So I'm like, I'll get her a Valentine's Day gift. That'll be nice. But here, this goes back to me not wanting to involve my mom. I thought it would be embarrassing.
Oh, I did the same thing when I was a kid.
To go to K. Jewelry, to ask your mom.
I asked my parents for a $90 bear. The first girl that I needed to get a Vermont bear, and I cried when they said no.
They said no.
Yeah, they were like, you're 8 and you want an $80 bear to give your girlfriend you only talk to on AOL.
Yeah.
No, and then I think I cried enough to where I got it.
Wow, you did get it.
I got a Vermont bear. I heard an ad for it on the radio.
Oh, my God.
While my mom was driving me home from school one day, and I was like, that's what Rachel deserves. And then I go home, use the family computer, go to the website. They're like, $200. And I was like, I have to get her this, though. And then I cried. I got it, and she did not care. She was like, thanks. Because we only talked on AOL. Because I was too afraid of her.
Your parents were right.
And then I was like,
she's a gold digger.
That's a Vermont bear. And she was like, what? And I was like,
Chuck, my heart's
nothing.
My heart is breaking. It's a Vermont. She didn't even know what it was. She wasn't even interested in a Vermont bear.
No, and
did you even broach
I think I got
what
to
it
the
was?
point in crying where I was like, just give me the money. I won't. You can skip my Christmas presents. I need to get her the bear.
Look at their certificate. It's a Vermont bear.
She's like, yeah, I don't want that.
It's notarized. Okay. The president of Vermont signed him.
You don't know what I went through, Rach.
If you squeeze him, maple syrup comes out of his eyes.
Vermont. It's a founding state.
He has a little pull string that goes, the 1% are too much.
I do it. It's a good voice.
What, Bernie? 1% of the bears... 1% of the bears control 99% of the salmon. Okay? I gotta hear Bernie. We haven't heard him in long enough, and I never nailed a Bernie impression during his reign.
Yeah, I'd like to hear him again.
Me too. Hope you're out there. If you're listening to this, Bernie, we'd like to hear you.
People listen apparently. Mark listened.
Dude, oh my God. We're gonna finish the story, and then we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I wasn't about to launch.
For all you that are all ears right now.
For anyone keeping the minutes, we're not going to launch yet into what happened
I
with
hope
Mark
you guys are in a
Coppola.
traffic jam because it's going to be a long pod.
Hope you got a long drive ahead of you. Because these guys are never going to shut the fuck up.
Dude, do you remember that episode where they kind of never got to the story? I want to know what fucking happened, man. Yeah, it's their flagship.
One Indian. They deleted everything else. They're calling it episode 1.
And that's the episode that everybody refers to? Are you guys talking about episode 1 over there? Yeah, dude, you listen? I mean, come on. And they say, do you listen? He goes,
Oh, no. How long have you been a fan?
dude, I'm a yellow feather. Wow.
Oh, cool. Oh, we rank them. All right.
That's a Patreon.
We're going to need to have some of that go to the reservations, certainly. They're going to want a piece. If we start merchandising using Native American equipment.
Yeah, they sell turquoise.
That's not all ours. That's not all ours. Yeah. Buy this 100% turquoise shield. $1,000. Overshadowed.merchdump.com. All right. So Valentine's Day rolls around. And I didn't want to ask my parents to buy anything because I thought that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, you won't even tell people your hair routine.
No. I'm keeping it close to the chest. Things have changed. I'm telling everyone my business. But so I, in the middle of the day, when a lot of crime is committed, sneak into my mom's room, and I open her drawer, and I go through the earrings that I might think Riley might like. And I find a pair. And I find a pair that, by the way, turn out to be my mom's favorite earrings.
Of course.
Good taste.
As the story goes.
I got good taste.
Yeah, you do.
So I go to...
Great hair, good taste.
So that's Valentine's ween.
Okay.
It's a year to the day. So I meet her in the locker section, and the school that we went to used to be a boarding school, like an all-boys boarding school. So my name, R through S, is in this little fork-off of the hallway where the lockers are. There's a little fork where like the showers used to be. So there's like tile. It's like yellow, gross tile on the ground where all these, boys in the 50s gave each other athlete's foot. That's where my locker is. So like she meets me. I'm like, hey, I got something for you. Dude, my blood was probably pumping the whole day.
Yeah.
I was probably...
Oh, man, that's a long time to wait, too.
Yeah.
All day looking at the clock, pent up.
Whatever test I had,
Is
I
this
finished
your...
in 2 minutes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm just tapping my foot. It's like I'm...
Going to the hallway, smoking a cigarette.
I'm literally high on love.
Yeah, you are.
My foot's tapping. I'm scratching.
Yeah, you're like, because it's like, this is a big day for you.
Yeah, I'm fencing her stolen goods.
Uh-huh.
I'm not selling them to her.
If
but
she doesn't like these, it really means something. She doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Because these earrings are pretty cool.
These are blood diamonds. My mother's blood diamonds. So she meets me in the locker section. And again, it's a shower. So there's like a drain, yellow, gross tile. And I am sweating. I'm shaking. I'm like, hey, what's happy Valentine's Day? And I shove my hand in my pocket. I reach in. I don't even have a box or a bag. I have my mother's earrings in my pocket because I stole them. So I don't have anything to give. What am I
steal a
gonna put
box?
I didn't steal a box.
I didn't think about being here until it felt so weird to just reach in and give you a handful of earrings,
Yeah,
babe.
so my
I'm sorry, Riley. I'll do better.
So these earrings are glistening in my sweaty palm.
Jeez.
And I'm like,
That's so funny.
I'm shaking. And one of the earrings falls out of my hand onto the shower floor.
Oh, no.
And for about a second, I was like, it's down the drain. It went down the drain. It didn't go down the drain.
Oh,
so I
okay.
stooped down. All of my organs have turned into jelly.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, that could have really gone south. Literally. And then I would have had to, befriended the alligator who lives below the school to get my earring back.
Take 6 months to go down there and throw 'em meat every day.
Yeah. Until I can sneak in with a torch. No, thank you.
What's up, Fred?
How'd you do on your exams? Okay. I mean, math.
Did you use the flashcards I gave you to study? My helpful alligator. He just wants to see the kids succeed. He's misunderstood.
What's the capital of Colombia? Bogota. Good boy.
Good boy.
Eats a whole sheep.
Yeah.
I throw him. So I pick it up and I'm like, I'm out of my body at this point. I'm just so nervous. I feel just like my soul is like ghost white. And I'm giving her these earrings, and she like takes them from my hand, and she gives me like a hug. She's like, "Oh, they're really pretty." She was like excited, you know. She thought they were cool, and gave me a hug and everything. And then my mom is friends with her mom, so her mom was like, "Hey, tell Zach thank you for the earrings that he gave Riley." And my mom's like, "What earrings? What do you mean? Did he buy earrings? Did he?" And then she realized, like they talked, I think they probably exchanged a picture of the earrings, and she realized that I stole her earrings. And then what followed was one of the most tearful conversations I've ever had with my mother. I'm like, she is like, "What are you doing?" And I'm crying because I know that I have to get them back.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Now it's never gonna work out with her.
Now it's probably not.
Now
gonna work.
you're really never gonna ever, and you don't even know because she didn't have time to tell you if that was the thing that made her love you.
I know.
So you're like, you shot your shot. She accepted it.
For all I know, she's in her room right now. Her feet are like going back and forth.
Yeah.
She's fiddling with the earrings,
Yeah.
like thinking of me, holding them to her chest. Zach, I hope I never have to part with these. So I asked.
That would be the absolute worst thing that could happen in my life.
So the day after Valentine's Day, I'm hungover as fuck. I'm so sad that I have to retrieve these earrings.
You're just filled with sadness.
Yeah, I drink 6
How long did you cry?
glasses of Ciroc.
Yeah.
I cried. I mean, like, my mom was like, "Jesus, kid." Like,
Oh my god.
I mean, she felt bad for me, but I had a few moments when I was a kid that was just like, I just let it out. I was just like selfishly, just like, I'm going to cry and I'm going to do it. And you're going to be here for me. I'm a Cancer on everyone that I know. I'm a malignant tumor of a son, of a partner, and as a friend. And as a co-host, right?
Yo, dude, I love it.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, that's Charles Kink. Just kidding. So I have to get the earrings back. We meet in the locker section.
Does she know what's gonna happen?
Ground zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, because her mom told her. Like,
Yeah.
It's been communicated that the earrings need to be returned. And I think I tell her. I think her mom. It's so embarrassing. And I go into the locker.
Is your hair looking good at least?
My hair the lettuce is droopy. It's not crisp.
Your eyes are red from post cry. Hey. Your eyes are so tired. So devoid of any moisture. Just burnt, over hard eggs.
My skin's dry from the acne
You
medication.
ever-
The sides of my eyes look like Mount Everest.
Yeah.
I'm just so crackly
You're just
because I'm not properly moisturizing because I'm too sad.
she can just see how much of an effect it's had on you.
No, it's destroyed. It's destroyed me. So she gives the earrings back, and I don't hold this against her, but she did chuckle a little bit when she's like, "It's okay."
You really love me, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. And she grew like 3 years older in my mind that day or I was 3 years younger. It's just felt so disconnected. I did end up eventually going to a movie with her and making out with her.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we did kiss at one point, like during high school or maybe
That's
college
fun.
or something.
It's fun to have a little.
I think we did. I hope I'm not spreading lies here.
We did end up going to Hawaii for a couple of weeks and fucking every day on the beach. Is that what that was about?
But other than that, no. Yeah, we're just friends. But she's cool, though.
Yeah.
Well, we do have some history of Valentine's Day to get into, and then we have some other stuff that we can talk about. I did listen to, just getting back into Valentine's Day, I did listen to Bullet for My Valentine on the way.
I love that band, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
What a dumb name for a
So
band.
stupid.
Hey, babe, I got you something.
A bullet.
For my Valentine.
Here's
What is it? It's like flower.
Yeah, dude, those bands are. Wait.
They're fun. Waking the demon.
Yeah, it is.
I knew a lot of their songs.
Great.
Tears Don't Fall. All these things I hate revolve around you.
My fall, my tears.
My tears don't fall. The music video for that is just like a guy, or a woman rather, pouring gasoline over a man in her house, I think, who's like abused her.
Oh, is he tied up?
He might be tied up. Yeah. Because it's like,
Damn.
fuck you, my tears don't fall. They crash. And she's like killing her abuser. It's pretty sick, actually. It's pretty cool. Pretty in the spirit of Valentine's Day. But we do have some history about Valentine's Day that I will tell you, Chuck. And this will be, we'll test out this format of you not knowing anything, which you've done for me, actually. And I think it's pretty good. So, like Halloween, the Roman Catholic Church created... Okay, I'm going to start that again. Like Halloween, the Roman Catholic Church created Valentine's Day as a way to Christianize the pagan holiday of Lupercalia, which is a wild holiday. Lupercalia is this ancient Roman festival, and the name of Lupercalia goes all the way back to the founders of Rome, which are, you know them? You're an Italian boy?
Mm-mm.
Romulus and Remus.
Okay.
Does that string a bell? String?
It
Strike?
strings the bell.
Strings the bell?
Yeah.
Okay.
It hits the rope.
Bell needs a string.
Yep.
How's
Rope
it going to
needs a
ring?
hit.
Yep. Their mom had apparently vowed celibacy, but she couldn't keep it in her pants. She had twins, Romulus and Remus. So her brother, their uncle, was upset that his sister had broken the vow of celibacy and ordered for punishment that his nephews be thrown into the Tiber River and drowned as punishment.
Wow.
A little much.
Yeah.
A servant who was told to do the orders, basically, you know, the ancient Roman Kronk. Squeaky, squeaker, squeak.
Ooh, that was good.
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. The poison designed specifically to kill Cusco. What does he say when
great.
he's going downstairs?
I don't remember. Alrighty then. Wait.
Alrighty then. Okay. Snaky. Sneaker snake. Okay.
Yeah.
So the
Great. You gotta
get a decent
you gotta
Kronk.
do that.
I don't know if I have to do that. Maybe I could do that online
Okay,
or
dude.
something. All right, dude. Whatever. It's your choice. Your life. The servant took pity. Kronk took pity on these two boys, and instead of throwing them in the river outright, he put them in a basket, and then he put them in the river.
Send them down the river.
That I wouldn't call that saving them. You're kind of kicking the can down the road.
Yeah, you're kind of just expediting your death.
You're
your
like
murder.
Maybe there's a waterfall.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they're in a basket now.
And it's not my problem anymore. I didn't kill him. I just sent him away.
You're like, I'm sure downstream there's a nice guy just like me who
Just
will
gonna
pick up that basket
and raise those kids.
raise those kids. I've done all I can.
Yeah.
So he puts them in the basket. They float away. The basket goes down the river. It gets caught on a fig tree. And then a she-wolf finds a female wolf finds the basket. And instead of devouring these two tasty young-looking river boys, she picks them up by the napes of their neck and lets them suckle at her wolf titties in a cave at the base of this hill.
Wow, you're getting wolf milk?
Where Rome is founded. Yeah, so these got Romulus and Remus, founders of Rome, drinking up wolf's milk.
That's probably how they did it.
Yeah, they don't have tiger's blood, but they
It's
do have
wolf
wolf's
milk.
milk. Yeah.
It's a secret they never told anybody.
Yeah. They got
Mom, more milk.
So they're raised by wolves. They're learning how to run on all fours. They're howling at the moon. They're, drawing up plans for a government. And at some point, a shepherd comes along and adopts them, teaches them how to shepherd.
But from who? The she-wolf? He was like, is this okay if I take your sons?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. They've sucked all my milk.
Yeah, I'm a little dry.
Yeah.
My nip's a little sore. You can take these boys. Which is kind of funny. I just realized the shepherd is like the enemy of the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
They are like, they have beef.
So maybe adopted is the man who wrote history. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
Let's say stolen.
Yeah, if the she-wolf picked up a pen and paper, her babies were ripped from her titties.
Yeah, and she thinks about them every single day of her life.
Yeah.
And has been suicidal since.
Her furless pups. So shepherd comes along, teaches them how to shepherd. The boys grow up. They go back to kill their uncle, who ordered them dead, which, good move. Got to tie up those
Man,
loose
how'd they
ends.
learn about that?
Classic Italian. I mean, these guys,
Hey, man.
they're just starting
You're
the
going to let
mafia.
somebody live who didn't want you to?
No,
No.
that's disrespect.
Especially when you got a brother who thinks just like you.
That cannot stand.
Mm-hmm.
They disrespected me. What do you want me to do?
Look, I love my mom, but I wish I could have grown up and,
Look, I love my wolf mom, too.
I wish I would have,
I wonder what they did to hurt the mom. Like the actual mom of Romulus and
Oh.
Remus, who was punished by having her kids drowned. I wonder what happened to her. Maybe another episode. We're just making content. So they go back to the cave, thank the wolf, and then they name the wolf Lupercal, after the Roman god of fertility, Lupercus, which is the origin of the holiday that started it all.
Wow.
Lupercalia. So the festival of Lupercalia is this festival of basically fertility. It is it's a Roman fertility festival that runs from the 13th to the 15th of February. It's a 2-day fuck fest featuring animal sacrifices.
Jesus.
It's great. It's pretty fun.
That sounds, we should bring that one back.
Well, I think certain witches in Brooklyn still practice in private,
Okay,
but
there we go.
yeah, not really.
Someone who's buying a bunch of rabbits on Valentine's ween.
Yeah, we'll see how you feel about bringing it back. I think it could be fun. I agree, but we'll see after you learn what it is. So it took place around the hill where this wolf supposedly lived. They love this hill. That was where Rome was founded. So Rome was founded on the hill that under it had a den containing a she-wolf that nursed the founders. It's
That's
pretty
good
wild.
bones. That's good bones.
Yeah, that's a
you
good
want to
arc.
build a city on that.
That's a good arc.
Yeah, that's great.
So this festival took place in an open-air meeting place called the Comitium, and it began in the cave, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so it began in the cave with a. I didn't write blah blah blah. Don't say that. It began in the cave where Lupercal lived with a sacrifice of a dog for purification and a male goat, maybe multiple male goats, for fertility. It was performed by the Luperci, who were a group of Roman priests who were specifically interested, I guess, in the she-wolf. And I bet they thought the afterlife was just like getting a suckle on her tit forever. They're like, in service of Lupercus, may we grizzle on those titties for the rest of our eternal years. Grizzle. Guzzle.
Guzzle, damn.
Guzzle. Yeah. Edit that in. Guzzle on her titties. So they would sacrifice the dog, the one to many male goats, and then they would feast, which is, I think, a word and activity we should bring back.
Oh, yeah.
I never feast.
I never feast.
I do, but then I hate myself because I'm alone in my bed.
Yeah, you got to be pro-feaster.
Yeah, feasting is mainly done in the dark in shame.
Yeah, at least right
Nowadays.
now. I feasted last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
We call it binging now.
Yeah. Yes, now it's a
You
negative
have
connotation.
feast eating disorder.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it appears that what you have is feasting disorder.
Yeah, her sister's a real feaster.
Yeah.
Every night.
She's a closet feaster.
You know?
It's sad.
She doesn't think we know, but there's crumbs all over her mouth.
I just wish she would eat a bowl of pasta with me. You know, it's like she eats salad and then she goes off and feasts in the closet.
Like, oh, you think you got that? You think I think that you got that big from eating salad? You think I'm that stupid?
You don't think I know?
Why else are you going into the closet every night, Geraldine?
I made the salad. Geraldine. This poor woman. She's got a name like Geraldine and she's 500 pounds. So when the feast was over, they cut strips of goat hide from the goats they'd sacrificed, and the boys and the young men, you know, people like 14 to 20, ran around naked trying to whip women with the bloody goat hides, which would guarantee fertility, or if they were pregnant, a healthy child, which is kind of crazy to be doing. It's a weird sprint where you're trying to get whipped with bloody
Did we
goat
talk
hides.
about that?
Did we?
Maybe we didn't.
I don't
thought
know. I think there's a lot of time in
yeah,
history
yeah,
where
you're
people
right.
whip each
yeah,
other
it was
with
the
hides.
thongs. No, the other one I think was the thong. They would like.
This
No.
may be that because they also called it thongs.
Maybe, but either way.
Maybe. Either way, they're whipping each other.
Who made the rules? Who gets to make up the rules for this?
I
I'd
don't
love to
know.
be the guy that's like.
But the rules evolved because over time, the nudity lost popularity. So in subsequent
Whoa.
festivals, men ran around fully clothed, whipping women with bloody goat hides.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, they're like, let's
be ethical here.
Let's be PG.
Guys, this is Todd. He's from HR. No more nudity. All right.
Yeah. We're keeping the goat hides.
That's tradition. You're not. Look,
We're adding more blood.
guys. You're still gonna do what you get to do. Your dick just can't be out. That's not what it was about anyway.
It was probably confusing. It's like, was that dick or hide? What just hit me?
Guys, does your dick have to be out for everything? What would you do? Would you participate in that?
Of course.
Yeah, I would do too. Run around naked.
Assuming that most people were. If it wasn't like a niche group and everyone makes fun of them.
Yeah.
No, they never talk about like this could have been 500 people and this Rome is a city of tens of thousands.
Yeah, they're a little crazy.
Yeah. Those loopers.
Yeah.
Jeez. That was a bad movie. Loop. You ever see that with Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
No, I didn't.
Like Bruce Willis or something? You don't see anything or do
No, I
anything.
don't. No, I don't.
During the festival, the man would randomly choose a woman's name from a collection pot, and they would be with them for the duration of the festival, which I do think is pretty fun.
Yeah.
We should maybe do that with like, and you'd have to opt in, you know.
Yeah.
You'd be like, look, I'm down to whatever.
Yeah.
At like a festival, like a music festival, you kind of like pick a buddy, and that can help you not die of an overdose or dehydration, and then you get someone to have sex with without
Or
having
get
to
murdered
search.
too. If I wanted to kill somebody, I just enter the lottery.
What do you mean?
Just automatically get paired up with somebody.
To kill?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's the easiest way to murder. Everyone's like, yeah, I don't even have to talk to her. I'm terrible at that part. Just bring me straight to the murder. We'll
pretty
go to a
traceable.
festival, give her some E.
This isn't a very good idea. I mean,
But people would do it.
You'd be canceled midway through season 1 of Dexter.
No,
You'd
they
get
do it.
caught
It's
so
a
quick.
fake profile, and then you show up at the festival. I don't know.
You're like, sorry, there might have been a mix-up, but they're okay with it because they're like, oh,
Yeah.
he seems cool. He
Yeah.
seems young and fun.
I'm on E.
Yeah. Sometimes you'd stay together until the next year's fest, and some of them
Then you
eventually
break
got
up?
married. Well, some of them got married. You don't have to
Okay.
break up, but it was just, they kind of.
That's cool.
I don't know, man. You go through a
sounds-
bloody hide whipping, you're gonna have feelings for each other.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
The sparks are gonna fly. Blood, fur,
Mm-hmm.
sparks. Lupercalia,
Blood, fur, and sparks.
100 BC.
Since Rome started.
Were you there
Lupercalia.
for 101, dude?
That
Oh
shit-
my god.
Dude, Romulus was whipping Remus.
They had a whole like parade float she-wolf thing,
It was-
squirting milk on everybody.
Dude, it's why we still do it. That was when they're like, we should do this again.
Yeah. So in the 5th century, Pope Gelasius I, and only, I think, I've never heard of a Gelasius, eliminated Lupercalia in place of Valentine's Day to commemorate saints. So obviously Lupercalia lost in popularity, except for the aforementioned Wicca of Brooklyn, which I'm sure you could find an apartment where they're getting down.
I went to a party that kind of had some weird, I think I talked about it before.
Some Lupercalia
I met
vibes?
a couple of witches. We burned some paper outside of, and I told you that thing where we all sat in a thing and held hands and...
No.
Dude, I went to one of those parties.
Yeah?
It was lame.
Were you
Didn't
healed?
I tell you?
I don't know.
It was just like a party with a bunch of spirits of the universe.
Universe girls.
There was dessert hummus.
How buff were they? Just a bunch of Miss Universes picking me up,
Telling me if I was at that party, I wouldn't have ever left.
throwing me around.
Yeah, you like the real strong girls.
You know that? I don't necessarily.
No wonder you're into dudes.
More strength, better, more strength with guys, gay guys. No, I don't like the hair though on a guy. I like a hair on a woman.
Yeah,
because you're a woman and you have it's feminine. Somehow still, but if you have hair on it's like it furthers your guydom to me. I don't like it.
Yeah, I want you to be the least guy you can be.
Give me a little dolphin man. No hair, smooth. I want you to spray all over me.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting off topic. But
Is that what your bio said?
the whole thing, it says we're getting off topic at the very end of my bio.
Anyway, I'm Zach.
Anyway.
Hi, I'm Zach.
Hope this was
Smiley
fun
face.
for you. I'm such a little douchey idiot. I'm like on dating apps trying to break the fourth wall in the bio. Parentheses, doing great. Wow, that was silly. In terms of the name of Valentine's Day, there's some legends associated with it. There were 3. So first of all, you know what a saint is? You know how you become a saint?
How?
I'm asking.
No.
You basically die for your religion.
Okay.
You're a martyr. Much like Rosemary was for Sweet Bods. She was a Sweet Bod saint. This one guy named Valentine, who later became a saint, kept marrying young couples in secret, which is like, all right.
Yeah, that's weird.
Even though Claudius II of Rome, the ancient Roman emperor, barred marriage because he preferred his young soldiers to be unwed.
Wow.
Right? Because they would have less to lose. They fight better. They're more brave. I kind of get it. It's not totally historically confirmed, but none of the stories related to the naming of Valentine's Day are.
Okay.
He also tried to convert that guy to Christianity, and he hated that, and he beheaded him.
Wow.
And then so later on, I think a pope made him a saint. So that's one potential story. The second potential story is this guy named Valentine was in jail for some reason. He was in jail, and he was teaching the blind daughter of the jailer how to, just teaching her things.
Oh, like a little Queen's Gambit.
Little Queen's Gambit. Yeah, exactly. And one day, God restored her vision, which is how you know this story isn't real.
Yeah.
And that was nice. And he wrote her a letter. I do like this part. He wrote her a letter with her new eyes that she could read. That was like, he got sentenced to death or something, or he was away. The jail's empty now because he's gone. And the last letter that he wrote to her was like, from your dearest Valentine. And his name was Valentine.
Got it.
Which is, I like that.
That's
pretty romantic.
That's cute.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to make you a saint.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's most of the stuff I have about Valentine's Day.
That's super interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. Oh, wait. Hold on. Cupid.
I got to pee.
Okay.
You want to keep going?
No. Go pee.
Okay.
Go pee. Anyway, Cupid. What you know about Cupid? If you had to guess what the history of Cupid is, or like where he comes from.
I would still guess in that Roman time.
Yeah.
And then that he was probably the son of a god.
Yes.
And that...
You're doing good.
Yeah, it's
Don't
been a...
fuck it up, Chuck. Do you know who he's the child of?
No. Is it the god of love, goddess of love?
Yeah.
Is it Hermaphrodite? Give me a hint.
Dude, you were right with Venus. Yeah.
Oh, nice,
dude.
Venus.
You're right.
Hey, man.
Venus and
and the god of war is it? No.
The name is a little insidious.
Give me a hint.
It's the name of a planet. That's also a chemical that's toxic to people. People are screaming at their cars right now.
Ah, fuck, dude. Is it a
Mercury!
planet? Oh, Mercury, of course.
Of course.
I kept being like Saturn.
Has anyone ever died of Saturn poisoning?
I was gonna say, is it in our solar system? That's how much I couldn't think Mercury.
Is it no, it's an exoplanet. The Romans were naming their gods after exoplanets. Yeah.
These ones don't matter.
No. It's the planets you don't see. Those are the planets.
Behind every man is a good planet.
You know, the old god of farming, X321.
We see him on the mega telescope every Sunday. Man, we cannot figure out how to build a house, but we can get a mega telescope
The
together.
she-wolf has great vision.
Yeah.
She looks into the sky.
Dude,
she tells us everything she sees.
Take a sip of her milk, you'll be able to see past the stars.
Dude, you can see Barbantuan, Scaloctidue. Very beautiful this time of year. Zorthron Prime.
Love that one.
Zorthron Subprime. Zorthron Subprime Mortgages.
Yeah. Hi, this is Ted calling from Zorthron. Yeah, the mortgage planet. I was going to tell you this isn't a sales call. I just want to get to know you a little bit.
Hey, Ted, what's up?
Hey, I was just wondering, you live on Persei 9, right?
Yes.
And you are the homeowner?
Yes.
I was going to tell you, you are the homeowners, you, right? If it's anybody else, you can put them on the phone. I just want to ask them one question. Well, it's really an opportunity.
Is this not a sales call?
So I was just letting. This is not. I mean, I am at work, but this isn't a sales call. This is just me. I work with a company where I don't know if you've heard of us, Zorthion. Have you heard of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to let we kind of get categorized as like a sales company, you know, always selling things, but we really enlighten people on.
Aren't you guys behind the 2008 financial collapse?
Yeah, I mean that is something that we legally had to take full responsibility for, but that was just because it was a legal thing. We had a different CEO back then, and we just care about people, and we let them know about their financial opportunities.
Yeah.
And you are the homeowner. Am I speaking?
The homeowner is actually she does hold the title.
Okay, very cool. Well, I would just. Is she available?
She is not home right now.
Did you have like a pen or a?
I don't.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I have a great memory. If you have any information you'd like me to pass on.
Well, how much do you like money? What's your name?
My name?
Mm-hmm.
That's Herbert von Dinkelson.
That's what I thought. Mr. Dinkelson, are you aware that your house was built on top of a she-wolf graveyard?
I was not.
Okay, well, I
actually.
just wanted to let you know those are some of the rarest and most profitable graveyards to be buried on. They're flipping them right now. I don't know if you watch HGTV. Do you watch HGTV?
I don't have a television.
Okay, well, there's you know what a show is.
Yes, I've been to friends' houses and they have televisions.
Okay, so there's a big shows kind of control how people think.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's a big trend right now where people are buying properties such as yours. You know, they're fixing it up. It's called a flip. You know what I mean? You know what a flip is?
Yeah.
They are.
Let's
telling you
do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay, dude.
Let's flip. How do we flip?
Okay, send me your social.
It's 2.
All right, thank you very much. I will be in contact with you between 4 to 100 days.
Okay.
And
hello? Do you have? I guess you have my. Hello. My wife is going to be so excited about this investment opportunity. And scene.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Asylum would have loved that.
It
takes 2. All right.
To make a thing go right. Why were they not playing that song?
I don't know if they did that once.
That's crazy.
Cupid? Yes, thank you so much. Wow, we really got off on the exoplanet. Oh, yeah, dude, we went far away from Cupid. Holy shit. Cupid was the, Roman, winged baby of love. And the Catholic Church, at a certain point, started putting wings on these babies and Christianizing Cupid. They made Cupid an angel. And do you that's a very early example of appropriation? And do you think the Romans got mad? They were like, no, love babies are ours. We get love babies.
Ooh, yeah, and they're like, shut up.
And then because they made Cupid kind of like they gave him a room in heaven. They're like, hey, come by anytime you want. Just chill, hang out, bring your friends, shoot some arrows if you want.
You know, it's what they say. It's heaven in there.
Yeah, I mean, God could really, he likes your work. He likes your stuff.
You could just float around and make other people fall in love. That sounds good. Full time, no responsibility. Other than that, you like to shoot arrows, right? How about you point them at people? There's a lot of those.
We have infinite divine objects for you to have sex with.
Mm-hmm.
You're a baby, so we can't give you people. But these objects,
They're so good.
they're, shapes you've never seen.
Have you seen a Vermont bear before, Cupid?
Because you're going to be fucking this thing night after night. Living in heaven, that is.
You're living in heaven, fucking a Vermont
Yeah.
bear, shooting some arrows during the day, making people happy.
You want to go back to that she-wolf tit cave, be my guest. But it's pretty good up here.
Yeah, those are being flipped right now.
Yeah, I hear it's a pretty unstable market on the she-wolf tit flip.
Really tank.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah.
I was nervous to talk to girls until I was like 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed every shot. I would have girls offer me shots, but I wouldn't take them. I was
really?
so paralyzed with fear. And I was like, that girl would just open the door and was like, want to come into my room? And I was like, I think I got to go home.
Oh, man.
So afraid. Pure. And then I get to school and the dudes at the lunch table will be like, dude, Amanda said she wanted you to finger her last night. And I'm like, oh my God. Really?
She told you guys?
Fuck, you so you didn't fucking do it, you gay.
It's crazy she told them.
I'm so afraid.
Well, how horny is this chick?
I know, yeah.
Hey,
she
tell
always,
Charles I wanted him to finger me. Maybe because she eventually Did you ever?
No, I never think so. She lived close enough that I would
bad.
sneak out of my window at night and go on walks with her.
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
hot.
I'd be
That
like,
is hot.
hot.
That's great. Moonlit
Meet her
walks
at
in
night.
AZ.
Don't talk to her at school, but meet her at night.
No fucking way, really?
Yeah.
Dude,
She'd be like, hey, and I'd be like, hey, at school, because like she would.
Dude, did you guys make out on those walks?
Well, we didn't for a while because I couldn't pull the trigger. So it took about I'm telling you, dude, it took a lot of walks. I think through the years.
Oh my god!
Like I'd
what
go
was
on
the
them.
basis of these walks? You just
Well,
wanted to hang out after
she
dark.
was like the first girl I ever made out with,
Okay.
and like we did it outside. On like my friend who was more skilled at talking to women invited a girl he was trying to hook up with to my neighborhood because there was an abandoned house, and it was like, you want to go in the pool? And then he was like, we can get him to skinny dip. And I was like, oh my God.
My bro's got to see my dick?
I've never even kissed. And you're like, and I was like, sick. And then they came over and then text Camille. He's like, trust me, I'm going to text Camille. A middle school crush's name, Camille.
Yeah?
And then, yeah, that's
I thought that was one of your boys.
But I made out, long story
Guess
short,
that
we
would be
hung out
Khalil.
for a little bit. And I took her outside of the abandoned house and just like on my street. And I was just looking at her like, so. Just waiting for it. Dude. Driest mouth I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Felt like I was whipping around a dinosaur's bones. It felt like like my tongue was just a bone against her wet tongue. She was just like,
It's like a cowhide
yeah. And it was
covered in dust.
That was our first contact. And then throughout high school, I'd hit her up and just be like, want to go on walks? And then we would for a little
you want a little
bit.
taste of the cat tongue?
Yeah. Well, no, we never made out because I was too afraid.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then one day I was finally like, I broke the ice. And she was like, yeah, I've been like waiting. And then we made out.
I mean, it is on her a little bit. So it takes two to tango.
Yeah. One time I turned to her at a movie and I tried to make out with her in the movies. It was another double date scenario. And this was what I said. I was like, you got to be smooth. And I was, same thing. My face was hot the whole movie.
To yourself?
Because what?
You said that?
In my head, I was like, it was me and her, and then my friend and the girl he liked. So it was like them being there.
Yeah.
Because I was super awkward.
Why are you saying that they're on either side of you? Is that how they were
I think
sitting?
that was
That's what your hands did.
We got our bowl. You got your consulate to the left.
Wow. So they
Yeah,
weren't
so
making
I
out.
could be like, no. It was
Were they next to each other?
No. It was
Okay.
me and the girl, and then my boys in my corner, her
and
girls
her
in her
girls in her
corner,
corner.
and I'd be like, dude,
Oh, dude.
fuck,
What a dynamic.
I'm so nervous.
How old were you?
I was probably like in middle school.
Dude, that is a classic middle school dynamic. You go to
Yeah.
the movies.
Yeah.
They're true wing people.
Yep.
like really just there for you, not even gonna make out. You know, maybe they'll hold hands behind you guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
But they're just coaching you through. You're like, dude, I don't know what to do. Usually, though, you'd go to the movies in like a group of 8, hoping that you can maybe score a makeout amongst the 8 somehow. Like one group would get it.
Hey, can we switch seats?
I had that too, and my friend, or even like a female friend, would be next to me, who's like her ally, who's trying to also facilitate the situation. And you're just turning to your boy in the corner. He's like, work more in the middle.
Yeah. Come on, just be cool, dude.
Yeah,
you're you.
Put your hand gently on her thigh.
It's good, dude. She's here. Remember, she likes you.
Yeah, she likes you, dude.
I turned to her and I said, I was in my head the whole time, and I was like, you got to say something. And I turned to her, so full of nerves and fear, and I just went, I think it was like the Polar Express we saw. Let's say I watched like an hour of the movie. I don't remember one part of it because I was freaking out so much.
Yeah.
And then I turned to her and I was like, you liking the movie? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, everything's so awkward. I think she said it was fun, and I was like, you want to do something more fun? And she was like, I mean, not here. And I was like, cool. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. And then I went to the bathroom. I mean, I felt like she shot me in the face.
Yeah.
And then my buddy came into the bathroom. And he's like, what happened? And I was like, I tried to make out with her. I was like, it went bad. Let's leave. And then we just left the theater.
No way.
Didn't come back. I was like, well, that's done. Anyway, text your mom. Is she close? He's like, yeah, she was at the grocery store in case this happened. And I was like, cool.
Oh, my God. The
Called mom
is waiting in the wings?
I swear to God this happened because it took the mom like 10 minutes to get there. And she would text me like, where are you? And I was like, just in the bathroom. And then I think as the mom got there, I was like, hey, we're leaving. Sorry, mom's here. And then...
You texted her.
I don't know what happened, but
what's going on with her?
This is somehow what happened. I don't think I remember exactly how.
I feel kind of bad for her.
Yeah, well, this felt like an American Pie scene. I don't remember if there were text exchanges. This part's a blur. I remember feeling the pain, going to the bathroom, just like dunking my head under the sink, like, bah!
In the toilet.
Yeah, just lapping it up.
Like Chuck do.
Just feeling like, and then my buddy comes in, blah, blah, blah. And then in between that, I don't remember, I think because I was feeling so much shame. But I remember the mom gets there and we took her like 15 minutes. I think the girls noticed and were like, they fucking left. And we walked outside.
As they should.
To get into the mom's car. And my buddy had gotten into the car, and then so I was still outside going around the car to open the door. And then when I got to the other side of the door, I looked and you could see the front of the movie theater, and they were outside watching me leave. And I just had to be like, whoa. And then we ducked under the, we didn't even put our heads up. We were like, oh shit, dude. It was a very classic. She was like, what the hell?
Like a rival gang just walked out of the movies. Fuck. I can't be seen around here.
Yeah. And
this is not my territory.
Yeah, I just left her because I was so embarrassed.
Dude, what happened then? Did you guys keep up a relationship? Did she egg your house at any point?
Well, she
because if you felt slapped in the face.
Well, we slapped her in the face again too because we got to the movie theater early, me and my friend, because we're like, we're just gonna sneak in.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we texted them like, hey, we're here, we're just gonna sneak in. And they were like, oh, we got you guys tickets. And we were like, wow, that's so nice. Thank you so much. And then after they saw me get into the car, she was like, hey, she texted me like, I'm going to need you to pay for those tickets. And I was like, I was going to sneak in anyway. Never asked you to buy me tickets.
Wow.
Just really slapped a fish across her face.
What a little dick you were.
I left you and you paid for the tickets.
A little dick you were.
Yeah, you paid for me to leave you. But you embarrassed me. To me, she was dead to me.
This is the Italian in you.
Yeah.
This is the cold-hearted, I hold a grudge, you insulted me to my face. Mm-hmm. Fuck you. Fuck your life.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
I know my limo's here.
I don't want to know you.
And I know where I'm going. It's away from you.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I roll up the window. Speed.
It's in the opposite direction, Toots. Hope you enjoy Baby Mama, which is the movie that I went to, and brace on brace made out with this girl Emily, who I'm going to see at this Super Bowl party. She's engaged right now, but we dated for a little bit.
Nice. I was late for the first day of my breakfast job by a lot because it was like the first time I had to wake up at like 3 in a while, and I was like,
a.m.
I had to wake up like I think at 3 or 4.
Oh my god, dude! You're waking up at 3 now?
I was waking.
What?
What?
Are you waking up at 3 to do this bagel thing?
I'll have to wake up at like 5.
Damn.
and I don't want to do that.
But you're doing the job.
They still like haven't given me more training days, and I'm like, I don't now want to train.
How much you gotta know about bagels to work at this place?
There's like sandwiches. You just make a
It's
sandwich.
a month of onboarding. We go through the whole. The whole is a week.
And I'm just there.
We'd spend a week on the whole.
Yeah.
It can't be too small because then it's.
You're going into pre-algebra bagel too.
Yeah.
Pre-bagel 2.
Pre-bagel 2.
Gonna spend 2 years on the whole.
Yeah. Then you're gonna talk about the cut.
Okay. You ever use a knife?
Yeah, you have to do the knife first.
Yeah.
Knife first, then the cut.
Then you get to cut.
Different styles of cream cheese. How do you spread it? No, you don't go jagged. You do a nice ass shape.
You wipe around.
We have you practice with paint and rooms that we need refinished to learn.
Go and paint me a bagel, boy.
How do you think we're so profitable? We enslave our workers.
All in hopes that they're training. That's why
Yeah.
we're always hiring and always also firing. But everybody want to work here.
Well, they're more dying.
Yeah,
Then
definitely.
we have to fire the corpses
Dang,
because they're
you're
not
like
doing their jobs anymore. They've lost their value.
Yeah, I don't want to. We'll see what happened. They had a dumb move the other day, but I got out of it. But they're a bagel place. It's full of dumb people.
Yeah, and you're gonna be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have one thing, but I've been talking so much. What's the credit card thing?
Nothing. It was just a moment that I had at the bank. I went to go get a credit card a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I got to do this. I don't know why I've been putting this off. I go to the bank. It's just like, one of those days at the bank where you're kind of frustrated because it takes long and something happens, and there's a bunch of old people there. Old people really ruin errands. When you need to go get stuff done, and you're like, all right, I'm just going to go to the bank. And then you walk in. If there's more than 2 old people in the line, it's like, this is an hour and a half.
Help me!
Oh, I just want to get my money.
Somebody save me!
Is it okay if I trade you my socks for the money?
Do you have a pen that works?
Oh, well, how does this work then? Another person my age just going, sir, just type in your PIN. So there's like 20 minutes of that. I'm like, ah, fuck. And then
I don't have a pen.
Then I start the meeting with the lady to be like, hey, I'd like to apply for a credit card. I had to like lie about a charge, and like say like this. I started the thing by being like, hey, can you delete this charge because this company didn't give me a refund. They sent it to the wrong house and they wouldn't give me a refund. And she like pried it out of me that I was lying. She was like,
Wilson.
and what happened here? And I was like, they didn't give me my money. She's like, why? And I was like, just lady. If you want me to keep lying, I will.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm going to chase this all the way to the top.
You don't think I can dance for 24 hours?
I don't know you. I don't care about you. Call the boss on the phone. That's what they need to do. They all got to outsource it to the boss. Let me call the credit guys. Hi, this is Cindy Crawford at 891-899.
Cindy Crawford is falling on hard times.
You know what? It's been a while.
It's hard. The pandemic hit her.
I'm speaking here with Charles Ingle, member.
Cindy Crawford is a local bank teller.
And then they got,
in this. But you're locked in.
I'm
it's a
in
marathon for you.
At that point, when you pick up the phone, because then they got to interrogate you, then they ask you the same rounds of questions again. And so why do you want a refund? Because they didn't give me one.
They're testing you.
And why was that? Because it went to the wrong address. And why did they go to the wrong address? In my head, I'm like, because I wrote the wrong address. And I know that's why. But I'm not going to budge.
Because give me the fucking thing.
Yeah. And then I go, yeah, because they did. They put the wrong address. I have emails. I kept saying I had these emails. If you want emails...
Wow.
I can show you them. I said that's what I said.
You're like Trump.
I threatened. I went.
I've seen them.
I've seen the emails.
They're not good.
They're not like Hillary's.
They're
Never
not
seen
great.
those. Never seen her emails.
Oh, I've seen a few. And let me tell you, they're bad. A lot of people, they have not seen them, but I've seen them, and they're nasty. Nasty here, like. I don't even know if it's right. I don't know if it's right.
You got to get into it. Keep going.
I can't do it.
Oh, fuck.
He comes and goes.
Yeah. So then I go, so I'm already like, I hate you. Like, I could tell there's like a tension, and I'm like,
yeah, you want to
just
fight
give me
this woman.
yeah. So, and then I'm like, all right, I came in, I was like, okay, I have 2 things. That was the first thing.
This is all she has, though. I mean,
I know.
this is what, if she doesn't make this difficult for you, she can't come later.
Yeah, exactly. She has
with
to
her
give it to
husband.
me, and I got to be like, I'm locked in.
Yeah, yeah. So is she, because she's trying to save this marriage.
Exactly.
Because her husband has not been putting out.
This is how she gets off. Just giving it to another
She thinks
man.
about calling her boss on you.
Yeah.
During whatever he's doing.
That's
down
what
there.
she's in charge of.
He's fucking her. He's like, you like that? She's like, he did. 'Cause she fucked you.
I gave it to him.
Yeah. You're behind him.
Yeah.
Fucking him. She's like, we're still gonna not be able to refund you. Dude, it's like an interrogation though. They're checking your story.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, yeah, where was it again? And then they
Yeah.
put you on the phone to the different guy.
Hi.
So where would you say this was?
Yeah. It was at my house, and your house is. It's
Hold
in
on
a,
one sec. I got to put another guy. So excuse me, where was your house? Where was it? And it was in your house, you're saying?
Yeah, and you used whose card? Your card to pay, and
And your name is?
and they have
Let me get that DOB real quick.
Yeah. And then once you give it to them, when you give them a correct right answer, then they finally use your name as a thing to be like, oh, now I'm logged on. They go, thank you, Mr. Engel.
Yeah.
And you go, shut up.
You don't see me.
Yeah.
You don't know. I don't have a
Mr.
name
Engel.
tag on.
Yeah, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Oh, now you know my name, huh?
Mm-mm.
I already know you're working for the other side.
You're not my friend.
Let's do this. I
You're
came in here
not
ready
my
to
friend.
ball. And then I go, okay, cool. Thanks for doing that. I would also like to apply for a credit card. She goes, do you know your score? And I don't because I know it's probably low. And I was like, no. And then I got to go through the, oh, so you're a big fat idiot look on her face. Oh, now I definitely know you were lying about the refund because you're a big fat idiot.
And nothing you've
mi-
ever said has been true.
Yeah. And I'm like, let's check it. She's like, bankers always like to do this. They like to let you know that they shouldn't be helping you with this by saying, you know, you could have done this on the app.
Oh, dude,
And then you
fuck this
go,
lady.
oh, nice. I'm here. Oh, the app? Cool. I'm not really on the Chase Bank app enough. And then you go, and she goes, how about
I've been meaning to.
Yeah.
I've had it on my to-do list. It's be on the app more.
be on the Chase Bank app?
Spend more time with Chase Bank's app.
And then she's like, and then they always go, let me show you, so you never have to fucking bother me again.
Uh-huh.
You go to the app, you press this.
Really?
And then
She showed
and
you?
then
Is she
we're
behind you like
well,
Ghost?
she's telling me like
Teaching you how to make this clay pot.
hands on my dragging the mouse.
All right, so this is how you see your account number.
And in my head, I was like, I didn't get to see the number because it pops on her screen and then they reveal it to you. Bankers love to. Is this your score?
Yeah. Yeah, they turn the computer monitor.
And or they take the disguising film off. This
Yeah.
is your information, so you
Yeah.
can see.
Sorry,
oh,
I'm
thanks.
working on extremely important work back here.
Yeah, this needs a limo tint.
Your checking account that contains $250.
And then I saw her go through the motions to check it, and in my head I was like, it's probably like high. Like I shouldn't have anything to be worried about.
Yeah.
Like it's probably like so high.
Yeah.
And then I
Can
saw.
I guess before you? Do you know it?
Now I know it.
Okay, keep going.
And the number popped on the screen, and I saw her immediately feel better about her life. It was a face that was like,
That's how she comes.
by seeing somebody with a low.
402. Fuck. Yeah. Keep going, Dennis. I'm almost there. 402. This guy's so poor and dumb.
So then she had to. Then she got to show me what she saw, and I was like, "Nice, that's bad." So can I apply for a credit score? And she's like, or a credit card? And she's like, well, you know, it's gonna lower your score to apply. And in my head, I was like, well, yeah, it doesn't matter. No one, a couple of points isn't gonna.
Where else is there to go?
Yeah, I mean, where
I'm at the bottom.
Yeah. If you're gonna take it all away. Let
Yeah.
me start from scratch.
Yeah.
But then the way I was like,
My credit score is a rounding error right now.
yeah, come on.
I got a
We're-
remainder
we're
for a
in
credit
improper
score.
fractions right now. I got a R repeating, and
This guy did pre-algebra 1.
got a line about the 3,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
That thing's going
Wow.
forever.
I forgot about that. Those were cool. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Drawing that line.
Yeah. Sometimes I drew a little squiggly one. Go 3. A little enye on the 3. Oh, it's the dumbest thing I've ever said.
Hey, I laughed.
Thanks, man. You're the dumbest man I've ever met.
Boom!
Boom!
You should be Lisa.
Yeah! Boom! Boom! T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Boom! Boom! Oh! Aim it higher! Aim it higher! Just line driving new mothers in the crowd. Oh! Milk comes out. You know? Someone catches it. He's going to be the founder of Rome one day.
Yeah, she-wolf milk.
Yeah, yeah. They're all wolves in the audience.
Thank you for tuning into the view.
Don't leave the station. We'll be right back. So your credit score is
somehow
0.
yeah, it's bad. I
It's
wish.
negative 30.
Yeah, and yeah, let's say but
Let's
anyway.
say for the joke's sake, it's. Do you care?
It's in the 500s.
Okay, I
So
was gonna
it's-
guess.
What do you guess?
Well, I can't guess now because you've given me.
Oh, what were you going
I
to
don't
guess?
care about the specifics.
Oh.
Yeah, I might have guessed around there.
Yeah, well then she showed me why, and then she was like, this shouldn't even be on your thing. I was like, cool, can we get that off? And she was like, you got to do it. You got to call creditcards.com. I was like, what's this bank do?
No, that's not us.
Yeah.
That's that's creditcards.com.
Yeah, that's credit card. They go, this is the website, by the way. They go, you gotta go to the credit card bureau. I was like, oh, is it a bureau?
Oh, the bureau. Oh,
I need to call the bureau.
God.
Who works at this bureau, by the way? How many Harvard graduates are at the bureau? Because it's everybody who's about to be a hairdresser works at the bureau.
They're really dressing up a pig.
Yeah, they're about to. Jeez, Louise.
The credit card bureau.
Working at the Haircut Academy as well.
That's not the best and brightest at the.
I used to get my haircut there, and it was always a little more nerve wracking when the scissors out.
Yeah.
Because you're like, can you do this? And then you feel a cut go the wrong way, and you're like, it's free. So somehow she convinces me. She like says it a couple of times. She's like, it's going to hurt it though. And then in my head, I was like, it's going to damage it. And I need to keep it where it is.
I just learned I had it. I can't start abusing it.
And I was like, I said, why would it? I like had an outburst. And I was like, why does it damage? She got what she wanted. She made the tea kettle sing.
Yeah.
She got me to blow.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why does it? I was like, I'm not going to get angry. I said, I'm not going to get angry.
Whoa. That's psychotic, dude.
She got my goat, dude. She
goat.
got me.
Your goat
she
was...
got the whole goat, sacrificed it, whipped it around town, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. I said I'm not gonna get angry. And then
proving that you're boiling with rage.
Huge rage.
You're currently furious.
I was like this. I was like,
wow.
I'm not gonna get angry.
I am praying to God that I have the restraint. Not to come
An
across
anger in
that
me
desk
I
and
didn't
rip your
know
head off.
was there. Like took me, and then
it surprised you.
Well, I got so mad, and
Right.
then I was like,
because this has been 30 minutes at this point.
yeah, and you're just like, I gotta calm it down, because you also register like, this is a lady at this job. I know she hates me. She can't wait for this to be over. And I was like, so there's nothing I can do. And I was like, okay, I will not do that. And then from calling me Mr. Engel, she goes, sounds good, sir, and turns back to the computer. So now she's facing sideways. Now I'm looking at a side face, totally disconnecting me. And I feel alone, naked, embarrassed, afraid. And I go, so is that it? And she goes, yes, sir. And I go, all right, have a good day. Says nothing.
Dude,
she got me.
That's brutal. She got your goat. Me. She slayed it. Then she walked away.
Yeah.
Damn.
Once it's killed, she doesn't even stay for the meat.
No.
She kills and leaves.
She gets one gulp of blood, throws it on the ground, it blows up behind her, and she runs down that hill. Back to her little monitor.
She just likes to pillage. She's not there for the rape.
I can't
She's
believe...
a pure pillager.
I can't believe she stirred you.
Dude,
proving that you meant nothing.
Yeah, I was just a number.
Yeah.
I was just
She knows your name. She did that just to hurt you. She said Mr. Engel so she could call you sir later.
And then it hurts walking outside of the bank and you're like, I didn't catch her name. I know nothing about this silent assassin. It took me a week of like feeling down and like, so I went back to the bank a couple of days ago, made an appointment with, there was a girl at the bank who just holds an iPad to make appointments. That's her job. I don't know whose daughter they had to make this job up for.
Yeah.
It was, her dad.
Hey, can you be a podium this summer?
Yeah, you're being a real, I got to keep an eye on you. Then I go back to the bank and I get assigned a guy. And as I'm walking into his cube at the bank, I go to sit down and I can see her meeting with another victim. Ooh. And I'm just like, you want to just be like, you want to save him. And she didn't even look up. Stone cold. She didn't even remember me, to be honest.
Of course not.
She could have walked by and introduced herself.
She doesn't remember the victims?
No.
Of the souls
she just remembers the violence. She's an abuser.
Dude.
And I need to set myself free.
Well, you're a survivor.
I went and I applied.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Best of luck.
Thanks.
All the Indians are wishing you best luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I lie on every resume because I just worked in restaurants. And I'm just like, everything I'm just, really me lying is just me saying I was the manager. And I just send the resume out, and then I got this bagel job interview, and I didn't know because I sent for so many restaurants that call me. They're like, hey, can you have an interview? And then they're like tomorrow morning, and then later that night, I Googled. I was like, what position is this for? And then it was for the manager. Yeah. And I sat down, and this guy Then I have to like slowly backtrack that I'm lying because I sit down and I was like, what happens is I go and they have like an HR. Yeah.
You live a life of deceit.
Yeah, dude. Well, I just need to get my foot in the door, and then I
I
trust
know.
myself to walk it back, and they still like me.
Yeah, but your foot has like a dress shoe on, and the rest
Yeah.
of you's in sweatpants, and you
Yep.
spit on yourself.
Yep, exactly. That's why I got to let them trust see what's on the inside.
Yeah.
Charles.
You go out with a foot that says 800,
And
you walk in with a torso that says 532.
Yeah. So I go in, I meet this guy, and then he's in the HR department. He's like dressed corporate. I guess the Bagels has an HR.
Yeah, well,
And it's like a big company.
the 90s was rough.
Yeah. They need it. Yeah, they
need
especially
it.
with that whole incident. Everybody was doing it.
It's not what they were for.
Yeah.
Let's move
Not
on.
anymore,
Let's
anyways.
move on. It's too sad.
So I sit down with this guy, and he's like, man, he's like really excited. He's like, I was looking at your resume. He's like, it's crazy that someone with your level of experience applied for this role. It says here you founded PF Chang's. And I was like, oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah, you founded PF Chang's, and you want to work here. What's up?
What's up, Joe?
I done been here. I was just upstairs.
Okay, oh, nice.
I'm not late.
Okay, yeah, we're chilling.
We weren't checking attendance.
Yeah.
I wasn't late.
Yeah,
You're
sign
in
the
big
sheet,
trouble,
dude.
Joe.
Yeah. And so then I have to be like, yeah, that is. So what do managers do here? And he was like, we do this, we do this, we do this, and I was like, nice. So
Listing a bunch of things you can't do.
never have done,
Could never
do, don't even
possibly do.
never, never,
Like what?
never. Well, just I mean stuff I could do.
Yeah.
But it's like
Okay.
being a manager of a restaurant.
Oh,
I don't
it's
wanna,
too much.
Yeah, I don't want to be a manager.
No.
Scheduling, like working 40 hours a week at a bagel place, being there really early, and I was
Right.
like,
to do
so
the
what is-
bagel experiments.
Yeah, exactly.
How to make the best bagel.
Yeah, it's the word. Yeah, exactly. You're here.
Joe came in hating his
Yeah,
life.
you're
Look
the
at him.
unsung hero.
Look at the
So,
scowl on his face.
Yeah. Just came outside to let me know I'm preaching.
Yeah, that's right. Your congregation has arrived.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Joe? The
Yeah.
kid got bars.
Yeah, so I'm in this chair and I'm like, he's telling me all this stuff, and I was like, well, when I was like a manager at these places, like I didn't schedule, I didn't do any of this, and he's like, oh, okay, so like, and I was like, no, I didn't really do any of that either. I did like a lot. I managed like a lot of orders and dishes and like a lot of, and then
I shoveled shit.
yeah,
And
and
I-
they're like, okay,
in a
so maybe you
managerial
could be a team player and whatever the fuck they want to
Nice.
call their shitty
grunt.
the person that
You could be a bagel grunt.
You could be a cog in the machine.
Get in
man,
line,
huh?
boy. You can
I
make some
caught your
bagels.
lie, but we're hiring monkeys for this other position. That's really is what it is.
Yeah,
Is I
yeah.
go in and they go, we're looking for a manager, and I go, how about a cashier?
You're like, up here I'm 8.
Yeah. You know what I did is I did lie about Harvard, and I
What?
was wondering if you guys want a cashier. Because that's the early bird getting the worm,
Right.
As long as I got it in my mouth, I got to just wrestle it down. And then I bring up everything. Oh, I do comedy. Of course, always strikes a chord with this guy. And this guy goes, oh, where do you do it? And then I go, Bowery Electric. He goes, I used to live right there. And I was
yeah.
like, it's crazy, right? Great area. And I did this thing where I was like, Jim Gaffigan lives. He goes, he's my favorite. And I go, yeah, he drops in.
He has a tattoo across his chest. Hot Pockets! Whoa. Am I hired?
My hired
I have to be
I told
hired
him he
to see
drops
that.
in, dude. He's like, what? And I was like, he's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
my family's favorite. And I was like, yeah, no, he does the show. And he was like, dude.
I'm so sorry. You're just not what we're looking for at this time. I don't know what to tell you, man, but great meeting you.
Dude.
Have a good day, sir.
Yeah.
Bye.
Kelly, can I get another shirt? Yeah, I showed my tattoo again. Sorry. Are you out of large? Yes, I can still fit a medium.
I don't think you can, but here it is.
I've been working out.
All
A
right.
lot of people, my girlfriend's saying working out too many bagels in my, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it is a fringe benefit of the job.
Fringe benefit. Wow. Is that what they're called? Fringe benefits?
It's like side effect benefits.
for
like
a
not
month
direct-
in August, you get to have these benefits. That's a dumb joke.
Um,
I'm at the Fringe Festival.
so then anyway, I got hired, and he's like,
Uh-huh.
I showed up one, but that was the interview. That's the funniest part.
Yeah. That is very funny. I thought you were being serious about Harvard. I thought you actually were like,
I know,
yes, I
I
went to
caught you in
Harvard.
it.
You really did. You caught me in the lie. You're an expert.
I'm
You're
like
a
that lady
master.
at the bank, dude. Abusers abuse.
Yeah. She taught you everything you know.
She gave me a lesson I didn't know I needed,
Yeah. She was born,
but a
she
skill that I always knew I wanted.
she was born behind the cubicle.
Yeah, dude.
You merely adopted it. But inside, you're just a to bank teller who gets off on finding out that her credit score is way higher than yours will ever be.
Sure, she's 45. Well, this 29-year-old's stepping in front
This
of a
kid sucks
train.
dick financially. We should probably wrap it up
Yeah,
because
let's
I
get
gotta
outta
go.
here.
Super Bowl kickoff in
All
2
right.
minutes. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for-
Hope you learned a lot about Valentine's Day, and
Hope your Valentine's Day weens a good night, and I hope your Valentine's day is one to remember. Get those bears, steal those earrings. I hope you get what you deserve and more than you need. You can follow us on social media. The account page is at @overshad_podcast. Please listen to us on Apple, Spotify, go into Reddit, upvote the posts, go into TikTok, same account at like the talks, upvote the Reddits, enjoy the reels, share our stuff if you want to, leave us a 5-star review. That'd be very nice if you took the time. And what's your social media?
that would be very nice. My social media is at Zach Russell Comedy, basically everywhere. Just type in Zach Russell Comedy. You'll probably find me. We do have a Patreon. I have the full episode of my brother up there. We have a bonus episode about Mary Boleyn, which is very funny. It was an old one of the first ones we recorded in just our apartments with shitty mics. It's good. It's bad sound quality. We have the full roast up there.
Yeah.
And we do have a Reddit. We have like an Overshadowed _podcast subreddit.
Yeah.
So just r/overshadowed_podcast. Post siblings you'd like to hear about, things you hate about us, things that you'd like to cancel us with.
Yeah, things we need to change.
Just, start discussions. We don't really care. If you want to drag our names through
Spread
the mud,
rumors, start lies, please.
Right.
We need eyes. And ears.
we do need eyes. We need ears. Act
We
like
need some more
Charles and
Indians.
lie.
Yeah, please lie.
Please lie. And please lie by giving us a 5-star review, regardless of what you think. One guy did give us a 1-star that said,
No scheme.
garbage, no structure.
Thanks,
Maybe it was
dude.
trash. And, that hurt because that is something I'm self-conscious about. Now, the last thing that we're not going to talk about now, but we did get an email. We're going to tease this from Mark Coppola, who listened to
yeah.
our episode and wasn't thrilled.
Was not thrilled.
Not thrilled.
Let's just say he used the word belittled.
Did he?
Yeah.
You guys didn't do me as dirty as Howard Stern did. But, yeah, we'll get into that next step because we don't have enough time. But thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you at some point. We love you. Stay Indian.
Stay Indian.
All right. We're going to have to figure out that.
Oh, I didn't list my social media.
Oh, Charles
shoot.
Engel.
We can put this in later. You can find me on Instagram at Charles_Engel. It's ENGLE across all platforms. And then YouTube, Charles Engel Comedian. Thank you so much.
Good night.